Assalamu alaikum students. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Dr. Bushra. We will start at the continuity of the lecture of carbohydrate chemistry. Learning objectives of the today's are the classification of the polysaccharides and individual homopolysaccharide, and also the oligosaccharides. Polysaccharides are condensation products of more than 10 monosaccharide units. Polysaccharides are sometimes classified on the basis of constituents monosaccharides. Hexoses polymers are called the hexosans, or pentoses polymers are called the pentosans. Polysaccharides may be starch and non-starch polysaccharides. Starch polysaccharides are linear or branched polymers, which are hexosans, and non-starch polysaccharides are non-digested by the human enzymes and major components of dietary fiber. For example, cellulose, which is a glucose polymer from plant cell walls, and inulin, which is a fructose polymer. The storage carbohydrate in some plants. Polysaccharides classified as homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharides. Heteropolysaccharides include mucopolysaccharides, mucilages, and hemicellulose. And homopolysaccharides includes starch, glycogen, cellulose, dextran, inulin, and chitin, and also the pectin. Mucopolysaccharides include hyaluronic acid, heparin, chondroitin sulfate, keratin sulfate 1 and 2, dermatin sulfate, and heparan sulfate. Mucilages includes the agar, vegetable gum, and pectins. And third one is the hemicellulose. Now we will discuss the starch. What is a starch? Starch is a homopolymer of glucose forming an alpha glucosidic chain, which is called the glucosan and glucane. And starch is the dietary carbohydrate in cereal, wheat, beans, potatoes, legumes, and other vegetables. Enzyme hydrolyzing starch are called the alpha amylases. Amylases which are present in saliva and pancreatic juices. Two main constituents are the amylose and amylopectins. This is the structure of starch of amylose. Amylose shown helical coil structure and in which have the 1,4 linkage. And amylopectin shows 1,6 linkage branch point. The straight chain shows the 1,4 linkage and branch point shows the 1,6 linkage. You can see the in structure. The two main constituents are amylose and amylopectins. Amylose showing helical coil structure with alpha 1,4 linkage. Amylose is 13% to 20% non-branching helical structure with 1,4 linkage. I have already told you amylose has 1,4 linkage, alpha 1,4 linkage. And amylopectin, which is 80 to 87%, which is a branch chain, consists of 24 to 30 glucose residues, and amylopectin showing the 1,4 linkage chain in a straight chain and in branch point, which shows the food is hydrolyzed by amylase is determined by its structure, degree of crystallization or hydration, the results of cooking, and whether it is enclosed in intact plant cell wall indigestibly. Now we will discuss the glycogen. Glycogen storage polysaccharides in animal. Glycogen is a storage polysaccharide in animals which called the animal starch. Glycogen is highly branched structure.
Oh, like.
Then amylopectin with chain of 12 to 15 alpha D glucopyranose residues in alpha 1 to 4 glycosidic linkage with branching by means of alpha 1,6 glucosidic bonds. Glycogen present as muscle glycogen and liver glycogen. Muscle glycogen granules called the beta particles are spherical in shape and contain up to 60,000 glucose residues. And the liver with similar granules and rosettes of glycogen granules with the aggregated beta particles. This is the glycogen structure. Glycogen is sphere in shape and approximately 21 nanometer in diameter. Molecular mass of glycogen is approximately 10 raised power 7 Dalton. Glycogen consists of polysaccharide chains, each containing about 13 glucose residues. Chains are either branched or unbranched. Now we will discuss the inulin. Inulin is a fructose polymer linked beta to 1 linkage. Inulin is a polysaccharide of fructose which called the fructosan. Inulin is found in tuber and roots of dahlias, artichokes, and dandelions. These are the plants. Readily soluble in water and used to determine the glomerular filtration rate. Inulin not hydrolyzed by intestinal enzyme, so has no nutritional value. You will see in this structure. Now the cellulose. Cellulose is a glucose polymer linked beta 1,4 linkage. This structure is a cellulose. This is structure showing the beta 1,4 linkage. Cellulose is insoluble and is a major component of dietary fiber. Cellulose is a chief constituent of the plant cell walls. Cellulose consists of the beta D glucopyranose units linked by beta 1,4 linkage bonds to form long straight chain strengthened by the cross-linked hydrogen bonds. Mammals lack beta 1,4 bonds hydrolyzing enzyme. Microorganisms in the gut of ruminants can hydrolyze the linkage and ferment the products to short chain fatty acids as a major energy source. Bacterial metabolism of cellulose in the human colon. Chitin is a structural polysaccharide in the exoskeleton of crustaceans and insects, and also in mushrooms. It consists of the N-acetyl D-glucosamine units joined by beta 1,4 glycosidic bond. This is the structure of showing the N-acetyl glucosamine polymer linked by the beta 1,4 linkage. Now the pectin. Pectin occurs in fruits. It is a polymer of galacturonic acid linked by the alpha 1,4 linkage with some galactose and or ribinose branches and is partially methylated. This structure show the in this structure you will see the galacturonic acid polymer linked alpha 1,4 partially and it is partially methylated. Some galactose are and ribinose branches. Now we will discuss the dextrans. Dextrans is a glucose polymer where the glucose residues are mainly linked by alpha-1,6 linkage, but also have 1,2 linkage, 1,3 or 1,4 linkage in glucose molecules. Dextran molecules have different sizes. Solutions of the dextran are highly viscous, produced when certain microorganisms grown in sucrose solutions. Dextrans are used in medicines as plasma expander or substitute in treatments of hypovolemic shock. For this purpose, the particle size is brought to molecular weight ranging from 25,000 to 70,000. Dextrin are intermediate in starch hydrolysis. Dextrins occur in leaves of all starch, producing plants representing intermediate either in the synthesis of starch or in breakdown of starch. Alpha-dextrins have an average 8 alpha-D glucose residues having alpha-1,4 glycosidic linkage in addition to alpha-1,6 linkage. It consists of complex mixture of molecules of different sizes and structures. Now we will discuss the oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides are the condensation products of the 3 to 10 monosaccharides. Most are not digested by human enzymes. Oligosaccharides are present on outer surface of cell membrane as glycocalyx. The conformation of the sugars in oligosaccharide chains vary dependent on their linkages and proximity to other molecules with which the oligosaccharides may interact. Oligosaccharide chain encode biological information, and that this depends upon their constituent sugar, their sequences, and their linkages. Oligosaccharide linked to protein and lipids are called glycoproteins and glycolipids respectively. Approximately 5% of the weight of the cell membrane is the carbohydrate, which is oligosaccharide of glycoproteins and glycolipids. Oligosaccharides present on the outer surface of the cell membrane form glycocalyx. Oligosaccharide chain facing outwards being part of the glycocalyx of the cell surface are important in cell adhesion and cell recognition as receptor for bacterial toxin, for example, the toxin that causes cholera, and also as ABO blood group substances. In glycoprotein, two main types of the oligosaccharides linkages exist. O-linkage oligosaccharides and N-linked oligosaccharides. O-linked oligosaccharide attached to the protein via O-glycosidic bond to the hydroxyl groups of serine or threonine side chains. And N-linked oligosaccharide that attach to the protein via N-glycosidic bond to the ammonia group of the asparagine side chains. Oligosaccharide chains of glycoprotein changes physicochemical properties of the protein such as the solubility, viscosity, charge, conformation, denaturation, provide binding sites for various molecules as well as bacteria, viruses, and some parasites. Oligosaccharides provide cell surface recognition signals, and they protect against proteolysis and ensure correct folding of the proteins that are exported from the cell and target incorrectly folded proteins for transport from the endoplasmic reticulum back to the cytosol for catabolism. They also protect peptide hormones and other plasma proteins against clearance by the liver. Oligosaccharides permit anchoring of extracellular proteins in the cell membrane and of intracellular proteins inside subcellular organelles such as endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus. Oligosaccharide direct intracellular migration, sorting, and secretion of proteins. And they affect embryonic development and cell and tissue differentiation. And they may also affect sites of metastasis selected by the cancer cells. This is the all about of today's lecture. The further detail you may consult from Harper Biochemistry and Lippincott Biochemistry. Thank you very much, students.